Hey everyone, welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore and our Human Paladin. I appreciate you joining me today, and I hope you are all doing well. Today we are back in Darkshore once again to continue our general questing. This time we'll be targeting the gray and the green quests primarily, which will send us mostly to the east and north this time around. But we will be starting with a couple of quests just south of us, within the ruined town of Amath Aran. So, let's get started with that. We have a laundry list of quests to get through today. Hopefully they should go by pretty quickly since they are gray and green. And I am expecting the ruined town to be on the left side of the road. So let's keep our eyes peeled. I believe this is going to be the quest where we have to take out a bunch of spirits. Which hopefully means that we can actually utilize exorcism as well as another button to press. We're going to head off the road here. Let's see what this is. Yeah, I think this is exactly where we need to be. Perfect. And we're going to have some undead ambiance today, which is also very welcomed. Yeah, that's fantastic. Exorcism takes out about half of their health bar. And we're here to look for these highborn relics, as well as complete the Love Eternal quest, I believe it's called. Yeah, we're looking for Ania's pendant. Yep, so I think we're looking for a particular enemy in that case. But we'll pay attention to our surroundings as well and see if it's something that is simply lootable off the ground or within some sort of, foot locker. We do have a battered chest here, so we can check that out too. Let's try and make sure that these Wailing Highborn don't cast whatever it is they were trying to cast on us. It looked very shadowy, and so I feel like I would be expecting a curse of some kind, which we cannot deal with. We would just have to wait it out. Oh, hello there. Ania Dawnrunner. She is a neutral enemy, level 16 in fact. Doesn't look like she has anything to say at all, so I guess we're just going to go ahead and take her out. Finally, my soul may rest, oh dearest Cerulean. Or Cerulean, I forget how I pronounced his name before. There, we've got the pendant, so let's just continue to collect those relics. And then I think we'll be heading north from here once we're done. let's stop and drink some milk. We are using a lot more mana now that we're incorporating exorcism into our rotation. We'll have to pay close attention to that when we enter places like Duskwood and whatnot, because we definitely don't want to run out of mana. I have a feeling that once we do start those Duskwood quests, that we are going to be drinking a lot, because I would like to use exorcism. The faster enemies can die, the less danger we're going to be in. So I don't mind continuously drinking to make sure that our mana supply is always topped off while still maximizing our damage. Very eerie green fire here on this pedestal. We can spend a little bit of time exploring these ruins. Doesn't look like there's too much. And that is the final Highborn relic that we needed. Got 2 quests completed. And I think what we're going to do now is start heading north. We're going to hug the mountain range here. We're going to be dealing with Bashal Aran probably pretty soon. As well as the Cliff Spring Falls. Those cave mushrooms. Which actually might be further north now that I think about it, but we'll hug the mountainside here. We'll stay off the main road and see what else we can find. We obviously need to pick up a rabid thistlebear. I think I typically pick that up north as well, just north of Bashal Aran, but who knows, we might run into something within the woods here. I see some normal thistlebears. So this part of Darkshore may have been slightly less corrupted. And we're trotting through the Moonkin camp now. Don't see much else of note at the moment. feel like I've always hated on Dark Shore for being very dreary, but not in like a good way. You know, like I much prefer. I feel like Silver Pine and Tearsfall Glades, for example, have done this style a little bit better. But I feel like during the morning hours, especially, Dark Shore actually doesn't look too bad, especially when there isn't like a fog or a haze over it. There's still enough color here. Could just be that we're spending some time off of the main road as well. Haven't seen too much so far. I remember there being some sort of like Furlbog camp in this area too. I'm not sure if we have a quest for that or not, or if a quest could be picked up there. But we are entering Bashal Aran now, so we're gonna go ahead over to that glowing blue gazebo over there. We'll see what waits for us. Looks like we've got a spirit here of some kind, or just a guy cloaked in some sort of blue energy. Asterion. To what could I possibly owe the exceedingly special honor of a human such as yourself as company? Truly it's as much of my current companions, with no offense to my hosts, the noble Grells and Satyrs, that your presence could be considered an improvement. But please do not let my uncivil tongue drive you from the place. It has indeed been many years, decades even, since I had civil accompaniment. If I were to relate the story of my life, I have no doubt it would surpass the limits of your patience. Let us say that mine has been a long and painful life, and this spectral form is perhaps the worst torment of all. I am held here by the means of magic. Though my words may seem disingenuous, I assure you that I would be grateful beyond words if you would help me find the means of my imprisonment. The seal binds me, and by examining the earpieces of the sprites and grells, I may find a trace of it. Alright. We've got some sprites to kill, so it's some sort of prison, I suppose. And we're looking for earrings. Just picked up our first one. We're going to need 7 more. I'm gonna do my best to not kill the satyrs, just because there might be a follow-up quest that involves taking them out. So I kind of want to try to leave them alone if I can. Luckily it's not too busy this morning. It says there's about 30 people around our level in the zone though. Just haven't seen any yet. Though I suppose people around our level probably wouldn't be doing this quest. Just need one more earring and then we can head back to Asterion. And there it is. Let's get back. Picked up a ton of linen cloth. This is actually a very good spot, especially if you're a night elf, not looking to make the run back to, through the wetlands or make the swim to Westfall. If you hang around Darkshore, this is probably the spot you want to be for farming linen cloth, whether you're a tailor or you just need to get your first aid up to speed again. So we'll have to make some bandages too. We've got 2 stacks of linen. Haven't needed to use bandages in a while, so we might actually be able to vendor a stack of these. Once I have the earrings, I will cast the spell to search for the whereabouts of the seal that binds me. For centuries, I have thought on the freedom destroying the seal would bring to me. Perhaps those centuries have taken a toll upon my mind that I might never recover. Indeed, the Grells of Bashal Aran do not possess that which I am searching. However, they have come into contact with it recently. Recently, I would reckon that by your time, not mine. Recent for me stretches into the veil of the past, almost another age. If the Grells have come into contact with the seal that binds my eternal prison, I suspect I know the cause. No doubt the seal has come into the possession of the satyr that lead them. I feel strongly that this must be true, Sedelian. One of the satyr must surely possess it. If you can obtain it, you would bring me so close to passing the bars of my prison that tears would come to my eyes. Obtain the ancient moonstone seal. Alright, let's start killing some satyrs. Looks like it's just one object, so we'll see what the drop rate's going to look like for us. And it's the very first one. Wow. Something else I've noticed, though, is that the satyr are considered humanoids and not demons. Is that true in vanilla, or maybe just like this just happens to be that case in Bashal Aran? I didn't get to test exorcism on them to see if that would actually work. But we don't have to right now. Not sure what the drop rate is on that one, but we got pretty lucky. The pillars of this shrine are as the bars of a prison to me, Sedelian. No strength I still possess might break them, and no magic I wield might destroy them. For 1,000 years and more I have stared at them, wondering if at long last I outlived even the stone. Would I be free, or would it be the invisible bars that held me then? It is hard for me to even believe that what I hold now is that which has held me for so long. Let us waste no time, Sedelian. When the seal is destroyed, I might walk the forests of the earth freely again. It was the craft of one of the most powerful of the Highborn that created the seal that formed my prison. In Ametheron, the ruins to the south are a twin to these. Persists even today an ancient flame, blue in color. In this flame, the seal could be destroyed. Be wary in the ruins, Sedelian. Alright, we have to head back to Ametheron at some point. We do have to carry around this quest item in our inventory, which is unfortunate. Because we are not going to head south for a little while yet. But now that we've completed those quests, I think it's time that we head to the Cliff Spring Falls and collect those mushrooms. And I believe we have to investigate the cave in general as well, but we'll see when we get there. Once we find a clear opening here on the right-hand side, we'll head off the main road and hug the mountainside until we locate what we need. We do have a rabid thistlebear here as well, so maybe we can use this object here. So we'll probably have to damage it first a little bit. Alright, looks like we got him. I don't know if we have a time limit for this, so hopefully the bear sticks close with us. Normally when I capture the bear for this quest, I just head straight back, but this time he's gonna be chilling with us for a bit. Although I suppose it's worth. How far are we from Aberdeen? It's not too far. You know what? I think we might want to head back because if I remember correctly, the follow-up quest to this is going to have us kill a bunch of rabid bear, if I'm not mistaken, and we would definitely want to head back north for that. So let's head back to Aberdeen. We could also take care of the quest in Ametheron since it's not too far to the south. So we can head back to the main road. Yeah, and then from there, we've got to go off the coast, both just to the south of Aberdeen and to the north as well. We need to take care of deep ocean, vast sea. I'm hoping when we take care of the one to the north that maybe we'll run into some more of those reef crawlers that we need for the fine crab chunks. We still need some more of those. The drop rate for that has been very low. But it'll be good to head back to Aberdeen just to empty our inventory anyway. And we should be arriving back in town shortly. We've got a couple of quests to turn in. Let's figure out where this this bear goes first. Hopefully it's right over here. The Naruin tree tender.
How may I help? Goddess.
Yes. Okay. Looks like he's trying to cleanse him, and the bear looks like he died. As I had feared, the cure does not work. It saddens me greatly to order the death of any nature's beasts, but the sick and tainted thistle bears must be put down. Return to the forest and destroy 20 rabid thistle bears, Zedelian. It will most certainly not put a stop to the plague, but it will slow down the damage the animals are doing to our forest and its inhabitants for a short time.
Alone light your path.
Yeah, it's good. I'm glad I came back for that quest. Well, let's check around. We can head over to these vendors over here.
Hello.
So now we can do some vendoring and some repairing. We're getting pretty close to level 21, which is when we can pick up our new weapon, but we're still off on the amount that we need to purchase it. I think we need about 20 more silver. So hopefully we can obtain that. You know what? Maybe we can do some first aid while we're here as well. So we can sell this stack of heavy linen bandages. They sell for 4 silver a stack, which is pretty good, I think. The wool cloth is going to be even nicer. So yeah, let's go ahead and use up all of this linen. Or at least most of it. I think that should be good for now. Let's speak with Thunderous Windweaver.
I am listening.
If only the tools of their undoing could have been destroyed in the cataclysm that destroyed our world. Nonetheless, we must do what we can to ensure that the horrors of our past are not repeated in the future.
Del Nadris.
Though it is surely a figment of my imagination, I feel as though I can almost feel the taint of foul highborn magic upon them. I will have these destroyed, so that their long-dormant evil might never be released again.
Farewell.
It's the first quest we've completed in a while that actually gave us some silver. We definitely need more of that. Alright, so let's turn in the quest for Love Eternal. Should be the only one that we have remaining that needs to be turned in. And looks like he's on the docks.
Hello.
With a great sorrow in my heart, I followed the Shandu storm rage into hibernation and took my sorrow to my dreams, sleeping for the passing of thousands of years.
Be careful.
Thank you, Zedelian. Perhaps it would have been better if I had done it myself. But even after these thousands of years, I could not bear to raise my hand against my beloved. Please, I would be alone with my grief. Tears of grief offhand. You know, it's funny. Some of these items that have like negative stats on them, in this case 5 intellect, 3 spirit, negative 3 spirit. It's funny how they kind of have like a story behind them in some cases. In this case, having less
Till next we
spirit after a story like that, I suppose, makes a lot of sense. While I appreciate the gift there, buddy,
Feel free to
I will be selling your tears for some good silver. Appreciate it. Only need 4 more silver now to purchase the weapon. I wonder if we can purchase the weapon in Darnassus. I don't know if there would be a mace vendor there or not. I feel like night elves tend to use staves instead, or blades. Yeah, I still don't know how we can do the Buzzbox quests, if they are still even available. I feel like this is one of them right here, but I can't interact with it in any way. So I'm not entirely sure. In any case, we're gonna head back out. We're gonna head over back over to Meth Aran first. We'll take care of that quest. Which should be for Bashal Aran. Destroy the seal of the ancient flame. Yep, that should be fine. That might be the green fire that we were looking at, or it might be something similar. And then from there, I think we'll probably just head back north, unless maybe we want to just go off the coast and look for that those sea remains. I mean, we're far enough south that maybe we'll see those Murloc huts again, and maybe we can scout out where Murk Deep is. Maybe there's a chance there. We've just stumbled upon a Furlbog camp. I don't know if there's a quest here of some kind. I feel like there should be. Maybe we'll just kill a few. And we'll see if it's one of those situations where they like drop a quest item that starts something that we can turn in. So far it's not looking like it, but it's good to remember that this is here. I'm right across the road from Meth Aran. Alright, I think that's enough of that. We'll head back over to the ruins. And yeah, I think maybe we'll head over to the beach, I think, after we complete this one. We'll check for Murk Deep real quick if he happens to be at the hut that's not as far south. And if not, we'll head off the coast and try to take on the next, or locate the next sea creature. Looks like the chest has come back. Just some usual stuff. Nothing major. Now what are we looking for? I guess we can start with that that pedestal we saw earlier. Maybe that's going to be what we need to interact with. Yeah, it looks like it. I seem to remembering him saying something about a blue flame, but yeah, I think it's more green, but I don't think it matters. Let's interact with it. We're incinerating the, I guess the key that kind of binds him in his prison. Seal has been destroyed. Quest complete. Alright. So we're going to be working on Washed Ashore next. Recover the sea turtle remains from the skeletal sea turtle in the waters west of Aberdeen. I believe it's located next to like a sunken ship or like vessel of some kind. But we'll head straight west. We'll get onto the beach. We'll see if we can see Murk Deep, and then we'll head into the water. Got a beached sea turtle here. That's not necessarily what we're looking for. Let's just head a little bit further south. Before we start heading north again. Well, there's a rabid thistlebear here. I suppose we can kill him while we're at it. That quest is green to us, so it gives me some hope that maybe some of these bears are like level 14 or 15, and we can get some experience from them. And I guess that Murloc village is a little bit further south than I remembered. That's alright, we'll go for a little run. Might give us a chance to examine some of these other beached sea creatures as well, because I think since we progressed that chain a little bit. Okay, no, I can't interact with this one. I seem to remember you could like interact with some of them and just like pick up an additional quest that simply just gets like turned in, but I don't think that's the case here. At least with this particular one. Well, since we've decided to go much further south, I guess it doesn't hurt to take on some of these reef crawlers. Or those crab chunks. This is the hut I was looking for, but I do not see Murk Deep in sight. I'll take on a few more reef crawlers. I'm going to read the quest real quick. Look at the text again. It's like maybe it's the case where we have to actually kill some of these for Murk Deep to appear. The creature is thought to be defending the Murloc huts south of Aberdeen. Yeah, that's all it says, so I mean it's possible It is possible that we have to just kill a few, which I'm not interested in doing right now because they're very tightly packed at the moment. I want to be at least another level or so before we go taking those out. Looks like we just need one more fine crab chunk. So let's definitely try to complete that right now while we're down here. And we can get that out of our inventory. And there it is, we finally completed that one. Now we are also at the southern end of Darkshore. We are very far away from Hubbardine. And yeah, once again, I feel like we didn't miss anything this time. So this these Murloc huts, this must be where Murkdeep spawns. I don't think there's any other spot where Murlocs exist, so yeah, 16, 17. I guess it's not that bad. The only thing I worry about is that these might be like ranged enemies, which would be annoying. It looks like I was able to only pull one, so we'll see what happens. It went down very easily, so alright, well, the hunter's probably going to throw stuff at me, so let's try to back away. And it looks like I'm a high enough level 2 where I'm not, I'm outside of their aggro radius, so... We'll try killing them, see if we can get this done too. Need to be careful about doing stuff like this though. I feel like I get into a lot of trouble when I'm just like, I'm definitely gonna wait on doing this quest, and then I feel like this happens all the time. I just end up doing it anyway, against my better judgment. might pull a couple here. This guy's only level 15 though. The other two are only level 16 as well, so I think I'm okay with that. Gonna wait a second while we regenerate some of our health. Just picked up a small lustrous pearl. Hopefully that's worth some decent vendor cash. Alright, let's take out these last two. And we'll see what happens. I don't see anything that you can interact with within the camp, so I'm not sure if this is just like he just has like a random chance to appear and he just happens to always be dead when we're over here. Alright, well, all the murlocs at the camp are dead. I don't see anything else popping up in our chat as far as like a battle cry of maybe. Oh my goodness. Hello. Oh my god, okay. We just got attacked by 3 coast runners. Let's get our shield up. Got a couple of holy lights out. Let's get another flash of light out for good measure. Luckily they're level 12. Interesting that they just kind of spawned. This must be some sort of event when you kill all the murlocs at this particular camp. Okay, if Murkdeep comes out, I'm just gonna keep regenerating our mana a little bit more. Let's get our bandage out, just in case. Yep, oh look at this. Yeah, now we got the warriors coming out. It's like an event. Very interesting. Let me know in the comments if you guys know anything about this. Like, is it true? Like, I guess if you just killed the entire camp. Like, what if there are other players here, though? I guess would be like my question. Like, if there are other players here. Okay, I'm actually gonna stun this guy and start healing a little bit. I'm gonna wait until our bandages get back, because I think we're gonna need those. Yeah, I don't think we have the time. Yeah, so I wonder if this is just a whole event. Yeah, I see Murkdeep there with a hunter next to him. Let's drink. It's good that we summoned him. It's good that he doesn't come like directly at us. Okay, Murkdeep himself is level 19. We got a 16 hunter. So this is going to be a tough fight, but we do have Blessing of Protection. We've got these bag of marbles too. I'm actually going to use that on Murkdeep right now to buy us some more time. Okay, we gotta heal now. Spam those heals a little bit. We can bandage now, so we could use Hammer of Justice. Level 19 is rough. Oh my god, he's got a net. He's got Thunder Armor. This is gonna be really close. Flash of light coming in really clutch here, and he's down. Alright. So we did not have to use Lay on Hands there. We did have that option, which would have given us a decent chunk of time to take him out before it would have become a big problem, but Had to use almost everything in our toolkit there to get that done. But we got it. And with the amount of time we spent down south today, I think we're just going to head straight back to Aberdeen. Let's take a victory lap. I think in the next episode, and we might actually hit 21 today. So we'll see how that goes, but I think in the next episode we'll probably start with Washed Ashore. And then we'll head north and keep doing what we were doing. That was fun. That was difficult, a little bit scary. But that was still pretty fun. And we've made it back to the main road. So let's enjoy our victory lap back to Aberdeen. We're passing by a Metharon on the right side. Got another minute or two before we get back to town. We have made it back. Let's see, we got a couple of quests I think we can complete. Sentinel Glinda Nalshay for Murkdeep. Well, looks like you're here to more than just inquire. The citizens will be delighted to know that tonight they will sleep a little bit more soundly and safer. You've acted as the executioner of justice for people of Aberdeen today, Sedelian. For that, I would like to offer you this as a suitable reward for a true hero of the Aberdeen people. These are all green, so it doesn't matter too much. I'll take the belt. It's worth a little bit more. Now we've got a new quest for the Red Crystal. Hostile moonkin roam in ever-increasing numbers to our east. They once were thought to be gentle, almost mystical creatures. While some continue to hold a reverence for them, the safety of Aberdeen forces me to keep a more realistic view. I've received reports that the moonkin are being drawn to a large red crystal along Darkshore's eastern mountain range. No one has any idea what the crystal is, or even if it really exists. I want you to locate it over there and report back what you find. This one's a gray quest, I think. Or it's a green one. I guess we just missed this on our initial trip into town. We're going to have to do a little bit more searching for that other quest turn in. Oh, it looks like it's underneath the docks. That's right. So we'll go ahead and turn that one in as well.
Great to meet you. Watch your
Fruit
back.
of the sea, lemon crab, whipper-root crab, and ironforge surprise crab. That's about it. Oh, hello there, Sedelian. Do you have them fine crab chunks I was telling you about?
Safe travels.
Wow, these fine crab chunks are what I need. Thanks, Sedelian. I found this while I was fishing a while ago, and I have no use for it. Maybe you can do something with it. It sure don't make any good crab dishes. I told you about crabs, right? Yes. Okay, another green piece of gear. We'll take the boots.
See you soon.
We're not going to pick up the family in the fishing bowl because that is a fishing quest, but we have reached level 21 with that. No talents to put in, of course. But since we are 21 and we do have the funds, it looks like, just barely. And we have to vendor a lot of stuff at least.
What brings you here?
I'll work on that in between episodes, but since we have that, we're ready to pick up that new weapon, and we'll do that at the beginning of the next episode. And then we'll get back into Darkshore some more. So, until then, as always, I really appreciate you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.